Check, check, 1, 2, 2, 2. All right. So, my name's Bosch, and what I'm going to try and do. Here we go, evening production. I just need to test out and see what this is saying first. We've got sound. Nice. I'm going to start hearing myself soon. And what I'm going to try and do. So, we'll get doubled up. Instruments. Let's do drift. So you can start hearing some synth now. All right. Let's turn that down. Because I just heard that. That was nice. All right. Oh, that's loud in my ears. Jesus. So, I'm going to uncompress my mic, actually. There's no need for that. Oh, actually, I can put a gate on it, can't I? Let me put a gate on that. There we go. Nice. Let's extend the return a little bit. Hello. That's a bit more natural. That's more natural. Yeah. Turn the attack a little bit. All right. You've got to. How's it going to look ahead for me? We don't know. Who knows? But I think we're set up, ready to go. Yes. Check, check. Sounding all right. So what I'm going to do is Monday night, and I'm just going to have a little play around. I'm just going to make a tune. I don't know what kind of tune I'm going to make yet. No idea. I do feel like I'm a bit distorted on the mic. Do I need to lower that a little bit? Or is it the gate doing that? There we go. Does that sound a little bit nicer on the ears? Yeah, let's take a little bit of that high off as well. That's aggressive. Let's pull the threshold down on a return. Squeeze that a little bit. And then put that down further. Nice. Yeah, that'll do it. Ooh, that's perfect. Right. So first thing I'm gonna start melodies. I'm gonna start with a melody. Let's go to the instruments. I'm using Ableton 12, by the way. Let's use an analog sound. And the only thing I've decided that I'm going to do with this from the start is I want to use like a classic synth sound for the skank instead of a piano, because I always use a piano. So I'm going to try use a synth sound, maybe make it a bit more of a spacey dub steppers kind of thing. I've got a rough idea of what I want to make in my head. Let's see. I'm going to just... There we go. Is that a bit better on the gate? Doesn't sound as aggressive. Floor to the bait. Yep, there we go. All right, we got someone locked in. Listen, get involved in the chat. I love speaking to everyone in the chat, so please do get involved. This isn't going to be a quick thing. I'm just going to play around for a bit and see where we get to. So I'm going to go for drift. Now, the only thing you're not... If I demo any of the things in here, you're not going to be able to hear them. I will tell you that now. I quite like that. Let's start with that. And I need to plug in my... There we go. I've got like a cooler thing that goes under the... Dennis, yes, big up. So yeah, and what I was saying, I've got a cooler for the laptop just to stop it sort of overheating, just in case it does. So I just had to turn that on because I realized just felt my laptop getting real hot. But yeah, big up Dennis. Happy New Year to you as well. Good to see you back at it. Yes, I have taken a break. Start of December, I decided I was gonna just take a break because it were getting a bit much. I'm not gonna lie. trying to keep up with putting up 2 videos a week and living life and doing Christmas and everything like that. It just felt like a lot, so I decided to take a break from making videos. But this is kind of an interim thing, just to get me back into it. And then we've got some videos coming up end of January. We've got some stuff all pre-recorded, ready to go back on the beginner bits. Anyway, music. Let's get at it. So I want to do G sharp. Let's start with a G sharp. Let's duplicate the length of this piece. Where is it? Transform. It's not transform. Still getting used to these new controls. Here we go. Duplicate. Duplicate that. Drop these down. I don't want to go lower than that. No. I'm going to take these further down. Go up with these. Do we go back to there? Where's that hitting though? E, that's too low for me. So I'm going to take this whole thing up by 2. So this one's at, is this one G now? Why can I not see? It's on G sharp. Okay. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to slow it down a bit first. Actually, I want it at 130, and then I'm going to keep with the analog, and I'm going to use the actual analog instrument. Like I say, you're not going to be able to hear this. Actually, no, I'm going to make it myself. Instrument, so let's clear that. Let's get a operator on its own. Where is it? There we go. Now, let's move that up. Actually, no. I'm gonna get I want to find like a just proper synth sound. Snappy synthetic. Synthetic might do it. Collision. No. Ooh, maybe. Okay, let's change the chord type. Let's see what this does. Ooh, bit much of that. Bit much. Turn that down a bit. Let's get rid of the delay for now. Have the attack up a bit. No, I don't like that. Chord type. No. Ooh, actually. Let's drive down a little bit. I want to make it quite subdued, quite chill. Okay. So let's duplicate that, drag it over here. I'm going to make all these shorter, just to there. I'm going to move them all. Control C and V, shift them. Play. That's not it. That's definitely not it. Actually, undo. Take it back to there. Right, I don't like this anymore. I know what I want to do with this. I know what I want to do with this. Where's the plugin? See, we got 4 people locked in. Like I said before, get involved in the chat. Give me something to talk about other than just what I'm doing. Although that's why people are watching to see what I'm doing, I guess. So I want to get, there's a device in here. What is it called? Flux. I can never remember who made it, but it's a real cool little tool. You can see what it is basically. It's an LFO jobby. It's like an LFO. So let's play this. It's really easy to see what's going on. And let's play some presets first. The old Croydub 2010. So if I lower the sync on that. Ooh, I like that. Why is that though? That's too low. Oh, it's the octave. What? I'll be doing an octave. That's madness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that. So this one's gonna. Whoa. One, two, three, four. I'm gonna slow it right down. Yes, I do know the Skip Rat lads actually. Clink, the drummer. Is he a drummer? Yeah, he's a drummer. How did I forget that? Clink runs the studio where we used to have bands and stuff like that. So yeah, I do know those guys. All sick. I play at Equinox Festival. 3 years now I've played there, and they play there as well. So yeah, all sick guys. Love them all. Yeah, not seen them in a while. Not seen them since Equinox, to be fair. But yeah, I need to apply to play at Equinox actually, cause I haven't done it yet, and I need to apply, or I'm not going to be able to play. And I keep not getting around to doing it. So that's in the pipeline at some point. But yeah, Skip Rat, sick band, great lads, and can't wait to play with them again at some point, or on the same lineup as them at some point anyway. But yeah, Audio Zone, real nice little space to go and practice. A bit rough around the edges, but it's nice for it, you know what I mean? They've just upgraded a lot of it, to be fair, though. They've just done a load of decor in there and put a new sofa and some new sort of bits to stand things on and stuff like that. Oh, sick. Nice one, man. Oh, sick. Didn't realise you were at Equinox. Playing a band called One Eyed God. Love to do some live bands. Definitely. I would absolutely be up for that, Dennis. That would be really cool to try out. My sound card is big enough to take a fair few inputs, and I've always wanted to see like how many inputs I can have live and dub with them and stuff. So that'd be really interesting to do. That would be really interesting too. I'd be up for that. I don't know where you guys are from, obviously we'd have to try and find somewhere. Yeah, but yeah, definitely something I'd be up for. That'd be sick. I'm looking down here because I've got my chat window down here. But yeah, that'd be really interesting. And if you guys play there next year, I don't know if you are or not, but I will definitely come and see you. Me and my girlfriend, usually when we go, we don't see loads of stuff, to be fair. Like, we do kind of spend a lot of time back at tent just chilling. And then we'll sort of go out for all the little bits that we see and have a little walk around and then go back and get some food and steady away one at that one. So yeah, I definitely need to apply for that as well. So hopefully I'll be able to see you guys next year. That'd be sick. So big up, nice one for watching. And Todmorden. Oh, nice. Oh, not too far then. Not too far. Out to the sunset. I do not have push or move. No, I've got an Akai APC key 25 and a load of knobs. That's it. But no, I do not have push or move. Both look quite interesting though. No, not push 3 or move. I do not have either of those. Like I say, I've just got some other MIDI controllers, but they do look pretty cool. They do look like kind of thing that would be good to sort of jam around with and be really good for making ideas. And I think the fact that it's not in a normal keyboard setup, it'd be. I think that'd be a really good shout. 2K, is it 2K for move? Jesus, I knew it was quite a bit, but I didn't realize it was two grand on that one. That's mad. Move is nice. Yeah, man. I know you like. It's not got loads of tracks in it though, has it? Is it just like a thing for more making ideas on the move, and then you can take them into Ableton? Push is better, but push is dollars. Yeah, man. Push is 2K. Right, and I've got you. You'll see where the delay is as to when I'm literally reading it straight as it's coming up on the screen now. Move is 500. Right, I've got you. I've got you. But no, I'm not. Make ideas, but as a sample, but as built-in mic. Nice. It does seem like a cool thing. I do need to like do more of my own recording, and I think having a device like that where you make the thing and you can record straight into it, I think that would be pretty cool. That would be a good shout. That ways to get around the 4-track limit. Okay, people have already hacked it then. Nice, nice. Well, yeah, as you use it, let me know, definitely. I'm assuming because you're watching this, are you making dub, or have you just come across me on the live, like flicking through live streams? Let me know. Connect controllers to it as well. That's pretty cool. It sounds like a good bit of kit. It does sound like a nice piece of kit, that. Definitely. Not something I'm looking at getting, to be honest, because for what I do, what I've got is ideal. Like, I need more just loads of knobs for control and stuff. So, oh, this guy's found me 1 minute ago. Nice. So yeah, my name's Bosch. I make dubstep, and reggae, and everything dub-wise in that sort of sphere, I guess, on Ableton. So if you want to go check my channel, I've got a load of instructional stuff, mainly aimed at beginners, but it's definitely worth checking out if you're a beginner in Ableton. Yeah, I can't show you a push 3. I have not got a push 3. I don't have one, so I can't show you. Sorry. 8 people in the chat. Listen, if you're watching, 8 of you, that's a lot of people. I'm liking it. Get involved in the chat, man. Put your name up there. I'll give you a shout out. Tell me where you're from, where you're listening from. And what we're doing right now is I'm working on making a tune. I've just been chatting to the sunset. He's just been telling me about push and stuff. So yeah, just nice. Thank you for subscribing, the sunset. That's much appreciated. Yeah, that's the vibe. Like I say, most of my videos are kind of aimed at beginners, my instructional videos, just because I kind of make the videos that I wish I'd have had when I was starting to make this music, because I just couldn't find them for dub and dubstep and that kind of thing. So I'm making those. Nice one for subscribing. big up, and let's get back into a bit more production. Again, out to One-Eyed God. I can't remember your name. Dennis. Yes, big up you guys. I want to see you guys at Equinox next year. 100%. Okay, this is all right. It's not amazing, but we can make it amazing. Let's put in something a bit more natural sounding. I think like a guitar pluck or something. Let's go for. I'm gonna keep using just mainly Ableton stuff for the instruments first as well. Let's have a look. Power pads, flatliner organ. No. I've got some sample packs out as well, actually. Dub Club Noi. So I'm going to assume that's pronounced Neuken. Newquen. Tell me if you can give me an idea how it's pronounced. But yes, big up you, Dub Newquen. He says, "Hi Bosch, I am Augustin, Dub Club Newken, founder from Argentina. Respect for this tutorial. Crack." Yeah, this is not really a tutorial. I'm just having a little play around in Ableton, and so far I've been mostly chatting to people on the chat, so so it's been quite fun for me. I'm just jamming, trying something a bit different, because I don't often make something that sounds this kind of synthy. That's better. I've just dropped that down an octave because I just felt like it needed to be a little lower down. We've got space for something else up top. Let's find an already arpeggiated synth. How's about that? What's doing that? That's quite annoying. That's annoying. That go well. Tapper1969 says, "Happy New Year to you, Bosch." Yes, Happy New Year, Tapper1969. Big up. See you in there. What we're doing, if I've not already told you, is just having a little mess around in Ableton, really. Nothing too serious. Dennis says, "Get your application." Yeah, I need to get my application in. Part of me, because I've played for 3 years now, part of me wanted to just email them and say, "Do I need to still send an application?" You know what I do, but I need to send one in. I'm not any better than anyone else. I need to send one in. And it's not because I'm not saying I think I'm any better, but you know what I mean. If you've played somewhere a few years on trot, you'd be like, you've seen what goes on. But yes, Oz sound guy. I don't know if I've ever actually met him. You know, I've only ever really dealt with the guy who runs the sound at the Big Dub. The sound, he's a sick guy. He runs what's the name of his sound system now? I can't remember the name, but that's going to annoy me. It's on the tip of my tongue. He told me. I can't remember. But yes, he says, "I've been making my own dubs for years now and got sidetracked with the band, but your channel has got me back at it." Mate, that's really nice to hear. I'm glad you've enjoyed what I've been making. I just do it because I love it. If I could make a bit of money on the YouTube, it'd be nice, but equally, like I say, I had to take a break because it got to me a little bit as well. Tapper says, "Love the channel." Thank you. Much appreciated, as always. Anything like that's much appreciated. And yes, I'm going to apply to Equinox this week. I've got the week off, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to make that a thing to do tomorrow. Anyway, let's get back at this tune. I'm going to put music in before I put any drums in. So I just need to find... I want to find an arpeggiated sort of thing I can put in. It's going to be real spaced out, this, and it's not something I make a lot at all. So what note are we on again? A and F. Standard. Nothing crazy going on here, just straight up A. I could have just copied this, couldn't I, from that other one, an F. That's F sharp. So that needs to be twice as long. And drop down. And then normal, and then up top. It's too much. That's definitely too much. Let's get these power pad things. Let's see what's happening with these. I think. Yeah. I think that's too much. Now let's start putting drums in. We need a drum rack. And I'm going to start with... What am I going to start with? Hats, why not? Let's do hats. Hats rhythm. Let's just search for hat in the Ableton samples. All right, here we go. Let's go scrolling. Scrolling for samples. Let's get a loop. No. Again, you can't hear these. Why is this saying it's not? Oh, that's why. Hear them too. So I'm gonna take this. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm just gonna mute it for now. And I want to get rid of the delay on this, but oh, it's still on 20%. That's why. I'm gonna have to go in and edit. Oh, Dennis, if you're still watching, how many people have you got in the band? Like, what numbers are we working with? Like I say, it's the possibilities for what could be plugged into this sound card. I'm sure it's got 18 inputs. So there's possibilities. my gate's set a bit high. Right, concentrate. Drums. Okay, let's just level these because I always. Right. I know it's loud. Right, let's get this delay off here because I want it off. Numbers frequency shift echo tunnel. On map. Why is there still delay on this thing? They're trying to play with me, aren't they? Why? How is there still delay on this? Still a delay on grain delay. Jesus. Oh, let me turn that. Like it's all right, but I want to put it back on later. All right. Let's do what can we do? I'm gonna get like a shaker loop. A shaker loop. No, I want it to be quite sparse, but not weird. Hmm. Maybe. Let's try it. Nope. Definitely not that. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I might build this in. I might build this in arrangement view. You know. This is feeling like an arrangement view job to me. Let's do that. There we go. All right. Let's see what we're working with. Because I'm gonna make another audio channel. I'm gonna drop some of these shakers in. Ooh, that's nice. I'm gonna make my own little like shaker section here. Random one hits. Let's do that. Needs to be like there, I think. So I'm gonna do one for every 2 hats. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we got. See, it's a shame you can't hear these. You can Great, but do you ever record real instruments onto your tracks? Real percussion panned left and right with big reverb is fantastic for adding spice. So I don't record my instruments as much as I should. I've got a guitar here that I've just started getting out about a week ago. I've just picked that back up and started trying to record a bit more stuff in there. I've got a box of percussion instruments and all sorts. Like it's a pretty like it's quite a big box anyway. And it's deep. It's got loads of. It's got a couple of little bongo things and loads of little percussions and shakers and all sorts. And I really should be recording more because I think having live recorded audio tracks just adds something to the track. And I don't know if it's the extra noise from the mic or what, but it definitely just gives something a bit more to the track and makes it sound makes the whole thing sound a bit more real, even if it's only like quite a simple instrument. So it's not something I do often, but it's something I always keep telling myself I need to do it more. So Tapper, I am gonna try and do it more. Uh, Equally with panning and stuff like that. I'll be honest, I'm still getting my ear in when it comes to mastering and mix downs and things like that. So sometimes I'll remember to pan stuff, other times I'll completely forget because now you've mentioned it, I've just got 2 tracks that I've finished and put up on SoundCloud and nothing's panned. Nothing's I'm thinking about it now and I know I haven't panned a single thing in that track because I know that I can think back. Nothing's panned. So that's what we're dealing with there. Like I'm all right at making music, but I'm not very professional. I'll be honest. Like that's what you're dealing with right now. I'm still bashing around and learning things and what it was for a lot of. I won't waffle on too much longer. I'll get back into the track. But for a lot of years, I stayed at the same level and just made the same kind of tracks. Different music, but the basses were the same and the drums were all kind of very similar. Not much in the way of experimentation. I was trying to nail the genre for quite a few years, so I didn't really bother getting any better at sort of production techniques. That's what I think anyway. That's what I think happened. So I've been making music for 15 to 20 years now, and I am definitely, I think my tunes are still not audio wise up to the standard that they could be. But then I think everyone suffers from that production wise as well. It's quite easy to fall into the thing of just hating your own music. I kind of like my own tunes because I do make them a lot for me. I stopped trying to make what I think sounds good and just start just making a tune that I like. And I think stuff comes out so much better when you do it like that. Dennis says, still here, mate. There's 7 of us: drums, bass, guitar, bouzouki, violin, vocals, and a multi instrumental dude who plays sax, clarinet, whistles, melodica. I've got plenty of IU on my sound cards too. That sounds like a riot. I'm not gonna lie, Jesus. I wish I'd have seen it. I didn't know who you are. I just saw the name when I. God, you know what I mean. I saw you on the lineup, but I'll be honest. I just didn't look. Like I say, me and my girlfriend, at Equinox, we spend a bit more time chilling when we do seeing bands and all that kind of thing. Tapper says, "Thanks for the waffle. It's great to hear you talking about it. Nice." Yeah, man. I like to be honest with what I think about my own productions and stuff. I love them, but I do think they could be cleaner and more well presented in the final product in the mastering phase. Um, but yeah, I love making music. I'll never stop. I don't think I'll ever stop, no matter how good I think my music is. I make it for me and I put it up there, and a few of you like it, so I'm happy. You can probably see I'm happy about it. You know what I mean? It's cool. Anyway, I'm going to get back into it, but I will keep waffling as questions come in because it's always nice to chat to people as well. Oh, we'll have to get some water soon. Nearly run out. And as you can hear, I've been suffering from a bit of a cold. Voice is a bit knackered. Anyway, what we're doing is putting random shakers in this thing. I'm I'm gonna put one of them in, but like towards the end of the phrase. Let's put that there. Alt, just to do the minor movements. So that one's gonna come every 2 bars, but then these are gonna be quite different. This one, again, sorry you can't hear this. I'm going to put this in the back end here. Sounds like that. Ooh, I'm going to put this there, but I'm going to make sure. Yeah. Tapper says, I record all sorts of music and have moved away from using VST instruments all the time. You home recorded audio bits and add that real dub feel. Just my opinion. No, mate, I agree with you. I do agree with you. I do want to. Just trying to sort my trouser legs out. I want to record more stuff. I really do. I make ideas and just whack them all in the box, and then there's no space for it. I'm currently working on a tune that my aim with it is to try and make the most authentic dub sounding tune I can make, using what I've got. So I guess the only thing I really would need to properly record, use MIDI for is drums, because I've only got one drum kit that a friend recorded for me at Audio Zone, Dennis. We go down there and do some jams and stuff as well sometimes. So in a couple of weeks, me and a friend were going down, book 4 hours, no plans. I take my box of stuff, and he'll bring guitars, bass, and everything else, and we'll just jam stuff, get ideas down. But yes, live recorded thing definitely gives it what dub needs, which is I think lots of layers of mic noise. Just adds to it as well. But then you get that with any kind of recording. So yeah, overall, I need to record more stuff. But here I've got actually. I'm trying to look at the screen on YouTube to see if it's in screen, but it's well delayed. But I've got this. It's a Burns. I can't remember what it is. Nice little sunburst Burns there. So yeah, that's my guitar. I've got a BC Rich Warlock as well, but it's the body's bulky. You know what a Warlock is, I assume. It's one of them big spiky ones. Um, I've got one of them downstairs as well, but it's too bulky to have in my room. I'm in this bedroom and I've not got loads of room. Anyway, let's get back to the tune. So I need to put some more shakers in here. See what we got. Ooh, these are a bit more understated. Let's get that one. Okay. Again, pull shakers. I like to pull them back just a little bit, just so they sound on time, but equally still a bit natural. And then I'm gonna copy that one. Okay. So let's see how this sounds. We can start this looping now. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. Okay. So this one is all right, but I think it needs to be warped a little bit. That's where I want it to be, so we're going to stretch this out. Put this to the end, or as far as it'll go. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's better. This one is not cool. I don't like that. I thought it. Oh, if I put a reverb on it, it might sound all right. 6 in the chat, nice. Again, if you're watching, get in that chat, get involved, put your name in there. I can give you a shout out, ask me a question. I'm no expert. I just love it. That's it. I just love it. So yeah, ask away. Tell me where you're from, what you're into, all that kind of business. So I need to replace this one. Let's get a different type. That's pretty sharp. Okay. So I need to solo my mic and solo the hats because that's how my audio works for some reason. And then we're gonna put a spring on here. Let's go spring reverb. Let's see what we got. Ooh, we got all sorts. I'd love to record a proper spring as well. Like I've got the spring reverb on the box for when I do live, but I only bash it. Like I don't input things through it and back out. So I would really love to have one because that spring tape, dirty spring. Because the fact that it's a physical spring just means that there's always a slight difference in it every time. Whereas these springs in Ableton, I find you can hear that it's the same, exactly the same sample every time. All right. So that's real wet. We don't want it to be that wet. And I'm going to already remove the decay quite a bit. Size can stay big. I've not even listened to this yet, but let's see. Yeah, short on that decay. All right. Yeah, that might be all right. We'll stick with it for now. Now what I'm going to do is shorten these up. And I'm going to use snare samples, which is something I do not do very often. But why not, eh? Why not? Let's get messy with it. So, we're going to go to Ableton Samples. We're going to get rid of Spring. And we're going to just look for a snare. And can I expand? Oh, there we go. Again, sorry you can't hear the samples. These are all like not what I'm after. Come on. There we go. Right, we're into the proper random snares now. Well, them three are going to have to go in, definitely. I'm not doing audio. I need to do MIDI for this. And I need a drum rack. It's the Ableton samples. We got these three can go in the top because they're rolls. I'll play you these, sorry. So we've got a little roll. Another little roll. Another little roll. Are they the same? Very, very similar, if not the same. That's all right. Don't mind that. Okay. Hitting on some good, just clicking on good samples here. For what I'm imagining, anyway. Have a look. Right. I kind of want to... I want to do something with them too. Don't ask me why. Okay, so let's see what we can do with these bad boys. I need to put the thing on so I can hear it, and then I am going to put a reverb on the, like, these snares are dry, but I'm going to reverb them up. Right, I want them to at the end, and then these two dotted throughout. Come on. Let's do that. And then I'm going to subject them to some more springs. I'm just going to go spring mad. Audio effects. Springs. Spring. Let's see what we got. Now I'm going to use Cabin Spring. Cabin Spring is the one that I've got on my box. Or it's one of the effects that I've got on my box. So I need to put that on the snares. What is, see this delay? Is this like a max delay or something? It's a weird delay that. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's try this amazing stereo. See what's cracking. Something else I don't do as well, like I'm not really one for big tweaking. If I put something in and I like it but it doesn't sound right, I will tweak around and try and play with it and sort of see where I can get it to make it fit more in the tune on an audio sort of level frequency wise and stuff. But I'm a big drag it in and make it work in the sense of like presets. I love just dropping presets on stuff, trying things out, get a kind of vibe for something, and then change the preset and alter it if it's a bit much or it needs beefing up a bit or something like that. So yeah, I'm not a big technical guy. I'm not big on the sound design or that kind of business. Just keep it simple. I prefer to keep it a bit musical as well. You'll probably notice there's quite a lot of musical ideas in there in regards to melodies and things like that. My bass lines are usually all melodies in a sense. Denny says, that's what I love about you, Bosh. I can tell you love it. I can hear it in your work too. Yeah, man, I do. I do. It's just fun. It's just I have this is me. This is me having fun in my spare time. So nice. We're currently looking at moving house, and I may be getting a dedicated studio, which I'm buzzing about. So that's gonna be sick. But yeah, that's it, mate. I love it, and I do. Part of me does think that's why some of the videos have done so well. Is just because, like I say, I'm making something that I'm making the videos I wanted to have when I was learning, and I think it comes across that I do just love making this kind of music as well. All different versions of it, even jungle and stuff like that. Anything that's sort of reggae tinged, heavy bass. I love it. So yeah, man, thank you for that. That is very nice. Very nice here, much appreciated. Right, so where are we at? Snare. Okay. So it's got interest because there's variations, but it's a bit dead, so I want to roll. Okay, ooh, right, now we get to I think it needs to be more that way, which is a shame. I need to take this off. Oh, I know what I'm going to do actually. Let's put that back in. Let me have a look at this sample. Is it nothing? Oh, there's barely out to it. Okay. What I'm going to do instead is I love trying to figure it out as well. Like sometimes if you want to make something work, you've really got to kind of figure out a way to work around it. And that's kind of a thing I love about producing as well, is the challenge of trying to make stuff fit that might not necessarily fit. That's terrible. Let me try these. They're not giving me what I wanted from them. Maybe it's because they're too quiet. Nah, they're not rolling as much as I wanted to. But I'm gonna look for some more. Let's go for the samples. Let's go roll. Trap. Okay, it's gonna have to be some of these. I'm just gonna put all these open stick press rolls in actually. Let's drop these. Yeah. Yes, and then see if this works. Yeah, that one. That's not the one. Uh, to go down. That's the one. All right. So I just need to increase the volume of this a little bit and then we should be there. And that one can be louder. Try it into... Okay. Yeah, it's, these shakers are a bit strange. That's not a cool one. Let's put that one there. Yeah, I'm not feeling them shakers at all, to be honest with you. Let's just listen to this. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is whip out. Oh, here it is. Remember where it was then. Going to get the melodic out. And just have a little jam and see what we can come up with. Find the scale is always a good thing to do as well, because I don't even know what scale I'm in. Too many tubes for this thing. I don't know whether to play it like to the mic. We'll see. It's weird to decide if I can hear it in my headphones or not, because they're open back headphones, so I can hear it through anyway. A minor, easy. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear it? I'm assuming you can hear it. But the gate, I've got a gate on here. Maybe I should take it off. There we go. You'll be able to do it now. Hang on. Yes. So that's how loud it was. Oh, it's tickling. It's tickling the coffees, that. When I write melodies recently, hang on. When I write melodies recently, I've been doing I've been playing a game called Stay Away from the Root, and it's basically where I try and avoid hitting the root note for as long as possible until the end to just sort of build tension, really. And it's made me come up with some quite interesting melodies. And I think it's quite nice to have just tension for so long before resolving. So let's try a little bit more of that. So the root's A. Oh. Try delay. Alright, so that's the A. And we're gonna stay away. See what I mean? That might have been a bit too long. Who knows? What am I in here, man? Yeah, man. Oh. Sick. So, hang on. All right. So, I should really record something, shouldn't I? I should record a melody with that and then move on and add something else. So let's do that now. Let's stop messing around. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to record it on this mic channel that I'm already on, actually. It makes sense. And then just drag it to a new audio channel. So, oh no, that's recording on one as well. I can just record on there. Sick. Yes. Nice. All right. Okay. So we're gonna. Whoa. I'm gonna overdub. We're gonna overdub. Loops on. Stopping, and we're going. needs to be twice as long, at least. At least. Hold on. Yeah, Dennis saying sounding good, great movement, nice. Thank you. We do what we can. We try. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. You could probably tell. It's I picked up a little bit of each. I can play every instrument, not well, or to a moderate degree. But I've got keyboards. I've had pianos. I've had some kind of piano or organ in my house at some point through most of my life. So even if it's a little kids one or something, I've always had a piano to play on. So what am I doing now? Right, we're recording melodica. We're going to loop 8 bars, 8-bar phrase. Let's go. Skanking. Okay, let's just try that. Let's just see how it sounds. It does. The reverb just makes it. It sounds almost childlike or a bit like a harmonica. When without the reverb, the reverb, it just sets it off nice. We should probably put a different reverb on it because that's just the one that is always loaded up in my projects. But I'm gonna record something else just to fucking delete that. Oh. Delete that and off we go again. Finished that in the wrong place, but let's try. So, just for the sake of... Where's the track delay? Alright. So, what else can we put in this? Stepper? Are we going to make it a stepper? Tapper says, cheers Bosch, but I've got to go. Thanks for another great production. See you again. Cheers everyone. Keep dubbing. Yes, big up Tapper 1969. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. Thank you for your interaction as well. Always appreciated. Alright, what time are we on? 10:15. I don't know whether I might... let's put a kick in it. Let's put a kick in it, and then I might leave it there for tonight. Because I've had fun doing this, and I've had fun talking to everyone as well. It's been cool. What do I want? Instruments. I want a drum rack, and then we'll go into the samples, and we're looking for the kicks. I need to open the filters. Kick. Okay, so we're looking for a kick. We've got 7 people locked in, man. I'm telling you, if you're on that chat, get involved. I love to know who's watching. Oh, see, that one hits. I might try this heavy kick. Now it's heavy, but I'm gonna filter it out. That's a bit better. Let's see what we can do in regards to the end envelope on this. Let's see how that does. Let's move that razor string thing out of the way because I never actually put it back in because I don't know if I like it. And then just for the sake of not, you know, I mean, it's the easy thing to do, but it's the standard kind of place to put it. Ba 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 ba. All right. So what I'm gonna do first is put the drums all together. Let's do a bit of organisation. Have I drawn that in here? Whoa! Let's get that in here, lads. All right. Okay, let's have a look. We need to move this below there. Rename that the kick. Rename that the snare. Rename this for the hats. And then yeah, that kicks naff. But we've got the pattern in there, so now I can just draw something else in. Ooh, that could be it. Yeah, Semtex Cow says Happy New Year, Bosch. Happy New Year to you as well, Semtex Cow. Big up for locking in. I need to put the gate back on my voice, actually, I just realised. So, Semtex, nice one for joining us. As usual, I'm just having a play around. I'm just making a tune. I've just recorded some melodica live. I haven't done that for a while. And yeah, this is what we got so far. Yeah. And that's it, really. So, what else? I don't know if I want it to, like, pick up pace a bit. What can we make it pick up pace with? Now, the classic thing that I do like using quite a lot is this lunch table. Brilliant bit of kit. I won't go into it too in depth, but you can either yeah, it'll be straight on live, so you can rewatch at another time. I was just saying to someone earlier on as well, to Tapper, I need to record a lot more instruments. I've got loads of instruments and percussion and all sorts, and I just need to record it more. So this is Lunch Table. And it's like a drum kit, but everything sounds a bit more bashy than your normal kind of drum kit. No, cancel. I don't want to save the preset. I want to load a preset. Cancel. Yeah. Not bad. Let's change. So I've never done this before, you know. I'm going to change that. I've never done this before. Right. So what you can do with this, and it's fun, I will say it's fun, I like it, is you just draw. And it just gives you some nice grooves. Woo! Let's try that. Need to duplicate the length, drag that over there. Ooh. Ooh. That's cool. That's nice. That. So what I want to do is duplicate that again and have it repeat like that. Yeah, let's take the melodic out for a little bit. So yeah, this is. Sometimes I feel like it's a cheat because they are just preset loops, but they're really cool. And what you can do with it as well, if you want to kind of avoid that preset loop feeling, there you can click on the MIDI clip and drag it to there, and then you've got the actual MIDI loop. Yeah, so then you can edit it yourself, and yeah, I just think it's such a cool thing for dub stuff. So what I might do with this is try like halftime in this. So I need to go to there it is. Make sure we're not selected anything. We're doing ×2, which is to ×2 the length, and let's see how that sounds. Maybe. So then, I know what I need to do with this. I need to, what? Undo that, duplicate it, and then redo it on this one. So, hey dude, running Ableton free. How many tracks you normal run for a tune? Thinking of paying for an upgrade. I can do a tune in 8 tracks. It can be done. So yeah, you can do. I think you can do a tune in 8, and I'm pretty sure. Am I right in thinking that in Ableton free you get 8 tracks? Is that right? So yeah, I think you can do one in 8. If you really want to sort of get a bit more technical with it, 12 is the ideal number. I think that's and much more or less than 12. I think that hits you're in about the right place to add like background atmosphere, different variations of instruments to add texture and space and things. 8 is where you start to lose that ability because of the drums. But with your 8 tracks, you can put your drum track into 1, and then use the send and returns within Drum Rack, which I'm going to do a video on in the coming weeks. But basically, that just gives you as much control over the kit as you would have across multiple tracks, but all in Drum Rack. So it means you can add effects, reverbs, and things and that to each individual thing, which you can do anyway. But the send and returns just make it a bit easier to do, basically, and a bit more manageable when you add in different. It makes it a bit less CPU heavy. That's what it does. But yeah. So you've got 8 tracks. Yeah, I would say you can definitely get around that, because if you imagine, if you've got the majority of your drum hits, or the basic your drum hits, kick, snare, hat, maybe a couple of shakers, and a couple of other snares, you can fit all them in a drum rack easily enough. Using the send and returns, you can like have a reverb just on the hats or whatever you want to do. Put reverbs and delays on the individual samples as well. That's another way to do it. And then you've got another 7 remaining tracks for music. So yeah, eight's doable. 8's definitely doable. You've just got to think of the workarounds. But if you maybe do it for a bit longer, see if you really love it, and get that upgrade eventually. I honestly used a cracked Ableton for maybe when did I first pay for Ableton? I probably paid for Ableton about 5 years ago. First time I paid for it, and then before that I was using a cracked version all the way through. And yes, Dennis Lunch Table is sick. I love it. It's especially for dub. It's all you need to do is put some reverb and delay on some of these loops, and they just automatically sound like big and bashy. Someone hitting sticks and stuff in a cave. Like it's sick. I love it. Yeah. I don't know if I like the slow one or the fast one. I'm going to mix them. That's what I'm going to do. So this is the fast one. So I'm going to copy those bits. And that's 1, 2 and a... No, it's the whole... Copy that. And then I'm going to paste that in. Let's see how that sounds. Yeah, that's what we do. And then do it again here. Yeah, nice. All right. Let me group these. Okay. Let's put that back in. No, let's not do it there. I need to drag this into here. Copy that. Nice. Okay, we need bass. I'm going to put bass in, and then we're done. Finish it off with some bass. Now, let me do. Let's look for it. Now, bass is one thing I don't tend to do on presets that much because I don't often like a lot of the bass presets that are around. But let's have a look since that's what we've been doing. Let's do Control-Shift-T MIDI track. Let's try and drag this tech bass in here and let's see what we can do. Might try that. Less of that. Okay. I need to record. Okay, where's the... I need my pads back. Alright, so we are going to record from here. Ooh, hello. Right. This is not what I wanted to do. Oh my god. Woo. Right, let me get that down. Oh my god. Oh. Alright. Yeah, so we need to highlight all that. Oh, who wants to hear the bass line on its own? Sorry, I'm getting real close. Who wants to hear the bass line? I don't know why I find it so funny, but let's do it without the skanks first. Oh, and without the melodica, yeah. I'm getting rid of that. Oh, God. Ooh! That end bit needs sorting out. That bit needs sorting out. Okay. See, that E is lower than I like to go, really. Let me just see. No, that's too. Actually, I like this. This end bass needs sorting out. You know what? That's not bad, that. Let me put the skanks in. Why have they... Oh, yeah. I think that should go. That sound right? Yeah, no, I like that. I'm quite happy with that. Listening to them drums, just basking them drums for a little bit. Actually, I tell you what I'm going to do. Actually, before we go, I just like recently I've been enjoying just trying to put my drums in a room. You know what I mean? So let's do this. Let's make it small, but not crazy small. And the short decay. Low reverb. Get that chorus off. Oh, it's because the highs cut so heavily. So yeah, basically, it's the low that needs cutting, not the high. I think that's it. That bass line's turned out surprisingly well. I don't like the delay. Let's get the... All right. Okay. I'm actually going to leave it there now. So I want to big up everyone who's been locked in. Shout out to Semtex Cow. Shout out to Dennis. Shout out to Tapper1969. I know you've gone, but big up yourself. Out to the Sunset as well. Had a little flurry of messages there from the Sunset. So yeah, big up everyone involved. Out to One Eyed God as well. Big up that band and big up Equinox Festival. I am going to get on that application tomorrow. I need to print that off and get it. I swear it's the only festival where you have to print out a thing and like make a CD and send off a whole package and all that kind of business. But it's got to be done. So, big up everyone locking in. It's been sick. I've made a nice tune here, I think. Something to think about, something to work on. Semtex says, have a good one, everyone. Yes, have a good one, everyone. Thank you. Good night. I need to actually go on my streamer and stop the streaming. Hold on. Ciao.